videos with a bonnet on. The same way you don't want to drink and drive and stuff like that. Don't do videos wearing a bonnet. I try my best not to do videos in a do rag because I know I'm a different person in a do rag. I'm not myself in the do rag. I'm not my best self in the do rag. All right, I'm just saying, right? Because y'all get online and you say things that like can continue. Like you are really becoming an agent. Like you're like an agent of anti-blackness because you claim to be pro-black, but at the same time you do everything in your power to make sure that the relations between black men and black women just stay effed up, right? Ryan Davis went viral because he was talking about, goddamn, every time I see my daughter, she's not interested in talking to me or being around me if I'm not spending money on her. He wasn't saying, "Oh, I don't like when she asks me for stuff." He's talking about we're not. I used to have a relationship when my daughter was happy to see me. All parents go through your kids looking at you differently and not needing you as much, and also as they get older, the stuff they want from you is more expensive. But make no mistake about it. What's coming to light is the impact that women have on their kids and how they raise their children and whatnot, and also what the women are teaching their children in terms of how they look at life and how they look at the men in their life, how they look at their father. Most black women do not promote the idea of love your father, appreciate your father, and respect your father. Tell your father thank you. And if you was to ask for that, if you was to promote that, that would be offensive. Even her right here. Now I'm pulling it up. I'm looking at her a little bit closer. She got a damn house coat. You got the triple mammy whammy, and the big ass glasses. And again, I have no problem with your frames, but when you put them all together, the same way I have no problem with alcohol. But when you combine a moving car, alcohol, and roofie from the real world in the 90s, yo, shit finna get crazy, man. Listen, hold on, man. Come on now.
Speaking English. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking Guyanese. Everything we used to live is made in Taiwan.
A lot of women, you cannot get yourself out of negotiation mode. You cannot get yourself out of KKK Keisha mode. Fam, he's sharing his personal experience. Her interpretation is, how dare you disrespect God? Your daughter is an extension of God. You're there to worship. You're there to be used as an instrument. Because your daughter is great because she exists. You don't know nothing about this girl. You don't know none of these people. But black women love to get online and keep perpetuating this critique that black men are the reason why you at the bottom. Because that's what it's about. You want to keep convincing everyone, it's your choices. Y'all have been able to pretty much make every single choice you want to make for the last 50, 60 years, especially black women. They made it to where you didn't have to rely. Matter of fact, you didn't have to have income like that, because as long as you can qualify for some housing, qualify for some food stamps and whatnot, you got half the game figured out. Housing and food is the first two obstacles when it comes to building yourself up. You understand? So once you got that covered, you know what I mean, shit, I don't want to say sky's the limit, but hey, that really helps out. But it also makes it to where, and a lot of men don't understand this shit because it's not logical to think, I'd rather live in a shitty ass area than listen to my man, or have to be in a situation where not even listen to a man, listen to a black man, because black women have no problem, absolutely no problem submitting to a white man. And I'm gonna show you a video of that in a minute. But again, this is this KK Keisha shit. This is the really I gotta call it the anti-black movement, because it doesn't help anything, right? And not only that, this is how women actually hear when you tell a woman what's going on with you. You let them know what's going on. Listen, this is who's on her shoulder. Now you can be telling her exactly how you feel, spilling your heart out and whatnot. This is who's on her shoulder. This is who she actually gonna listen to. Which is why I'm saying, you know what you need to do if you really want to level up in life. If you listen, you want to date a black woman, real talk. You're gonna have to hire or pay a black woman that she's gonna listen to filter your ideas through. Free game. Free game.
Davis interview with Shannon Sharp, the more fucked up I think Ryan Davis is. He really did spend that interview saying that his baby mama didn't want their daughter, which could hurt his daughter's feelings. But also saying that she needed a personal trainer, a chef, and so somebody to teach her how to cook. So he insinuates that she's out of shape, that she doesn't know how to cook, and he was offering her all of this, and she just didn't want it. She didn't want no parts of his ass. And I see why. Not only are you not protecting your daughter, and then you get online and act like we're stupid. We're not fucking stupid, dude. You framed that entire conversation by making yourself out to be the victim, talking about how heartbroken you are behind a 10-year-old coming to you for access. And you actually verbalized it as if your daughter expressed to you that she's coming to you just for your money. Like, this is what you're thinking in your head, that your 10-year-old daughter is thinking, that, oh yeah, I don't really want to deal with him unless he's giving me something, unless I can run his pockets. Your 10-year-old daughter is probably not thinking that way, but that's what you made up in your own mind about her. And then you haven't really been around since she was 3. Somehow she's supposed to have formed a relationship with you that makes her a daddy's girl, but you can see that she wants to be a daddy's girl. You know, your acknowledgement of everything really made me feel like you're even more maniacal than I originally thought. Because it was a way for you to not only exploit, make money off of your family's trauma, which, okay, that's reasonable. But to put your daughter and your baby mama on Front Street, a woman who almost died, you say, to have a child that she didn't even want to have, she almost died. He also expressed that he doesn't have a will because he wants her to have to get back out there and find another dick if he dies. That's what he said about his current spouse in one of his comedy shows. But you know, I'm sure it was just a joke because he believes comedy is more important than anything else. And I'm just like, oh my God, please be funnier if that is your view on life. But the more I listen to it, y'all, the more I realize that him thinking he's smart means he's playing in your face, and he thinks that you don't realize that he's playing in your face. Like throwing all of those slugs at his baby mama, and also putting it out there about his own kid, his own daughter, that she sees her father only as a means to access, as a means to things. And somehow he's the one that's heartbroken. He's the one that's the victim in the situation. Nigga, we heard exactly what you said. Don't ever in your fat ass life, I'm sorry, y'all. Don't you ever get your ass on this internet and play in our face and act like we're slow and we're so dumb and the media literacy and all of that. Yeah. This ain't that.
You hear what I'm talking about? This is the hell that so many black men have to deal with. So many black men got babies by women like this. What he's exposing, because this was happening. People are starting to get their own idea. You got even a lot more black women opening their minds up to saying, okay, I want things to go well. Okay? I used to be 330 pounds at some point. Between 2016 and 2018, I was probably, even 2021, I was over 300 and something pounds. Okay? And I still got about 30, 41 pounds to go. All right? You know why I came down was because I wanted things to get better. I came to the realization I was finally ready for things to get better. This is one of the people, one of the agents of chaos that's going to stop things from getting better. Women, let me tell you something. Do not get on camera and put the triple whammy on. You will find yourself on demon time. You will be void of compassion. You will be infinitely sour. She is infinitely sour. She will never make a man happy again in her lifetime. She is zapped of all things because she didn't believe in herself enough to even get dressed. She's talking shit in a dirty white t-shirt. Not only that, she won't even prop the fucking phone up. Won't show you. I'm not trusting no one who won't show me their hair. Show me your hair. Because when you see me, you can see my hair. That's how you know you can trust the six paths. Let me get back on camera, so I got to watch StreamYard. I be trying to pull fast ones on the six paths. You don't even want to show me your hair. You don't want me to know you. You don't want me to know your heart. You don't want me to know. Listen. I got old nigga hairline, but you can see my shit. We can't see yours, so we can't rock with you. But what she's trying to do is listen. Modern women are so self-centered that even when they have conversations, whenever they're accusing you of stuff, if you really want to know what's going on in her mind or what's going on in her head and whatnot, listen to whatever she's accusing you of. It's always some deflection. Because even when they're insulting you, a lot of times when people insult you, they really talking about things that they relate to. That's why they're saying these specific things to you a lot of times. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it can't be true, right? But What she's doing a few different things, but the main thing she's doing is she's trying to stop people from coming to the realization that black women can be better. Black men have heard that you ain't shit the whole time you've been in this country. I saw a video where these divested Keishas was talking about black men are coddled and this and that. Coddled by who? Who was telling black men you could do anything? Who was telling black men you could be a millionaire? Who was telling black? No, other black men won't tell other black men that you deserve respect. I almost have never heard another black man tell me you should demand respect. You should be a respectful guy. This is how you make people respect you. Not in those words. Black men don't even teach other black men how to be dominant. Which is why I think it's so important for men to learn arms training and learn some kind of boxing, striking, something. Learn something when you're young. While you got time. You got all the time in the world. You got time to get good at it. And just eat it just for fun. Right? But these kind of things, make you more confident. They need to start doing. I'm like, if you could spend a year as a young guy learning about cars, all right, or learn how to do basic things. I hate the fact that why doesn't school facilitate all these things that men need to know how to do? You know what I'm saying? Pardon me. Just gotta see you use that gun.
Tonight, I want to see you use that gun.
Right. But anyway, building back on that point, so. That was just crazy for someone. Now, mind you, he's speaking on his family experience. You don't know these people. You don't know them personally. You have no insight. You just heard the story. And she's one of these hyper feminist black women who love to get online and perpetuate this idea of that black men are just terrible to be in relationships with. They're all just fam, if not for him, she said, comedy is more important than anything else. If not for him doing comedy, his baby mother and his daughter wouldn't be eating. In any other situation right now, mind you, now if she was 35 years old with 3 kids and he said, I'm going to get you a chef so you ain't got to cook. I'm going to get you a personal trainer so that you can get in shape and whatnot. He will be the man. He wants to invest in his daughter's health, and somehow that's a bad thing. If his daughter fat, his daughter fat. That's called real love. That's called getting her a shot in life. The worst thing you can do for your kid, let your kid be a fat ass. Listen. I grew up as a fat ass, and I never really recovered. You know how I became a fat ass? Being under my mom. You know what I'm saying? And try as she made, my mother couldn't lead me to victory. She couldn't lead me to being in better shape. She just didn't really have the leadership skills. She did try a little bit, but I was a greedy kid. I had no self-esteem, and I really just needed my dad. I was a little boy that needed my dad, and I see how important it is for a child that had a father around. It affects how they develop so much. You'll never get that child's full potential or who they really are without their father around or their father present in their life. It is motherfucking essential. Sorry for the cursing in the show today. I'm just saying. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Doris. God damn it. Oh, man, God's God.
A guy's guy.
A guy's guy?
Yeah, Guy Lafleur. Guy Fieri. No?
Guy
It's
Fieri.
not making sense to you? Maybe I'm not even speaking English.
I'm sick Guyanese, nigga. Yeah, anyway, so she a terrorist, bro. I had to comment on that real quick, man. But the jig is up. The jig is up. Let it happen, man. Be wary of people like this. Be wary of people because it's nothing too. Influence. This is just someone who is deeply negative. Whenever someone can find that many nasty and negative things to say about someone or a situation where they see a person getting emotional, they seeing someone cry. Only black women can see a black man cry and get emotional and just come up with that and completely overlook his experience. So you're basically saying there's no way in the world that a man could feel unappreciated. There's no way in the world that a man could feel like I just became a wallet, that I became a utility. This is that slave. It's that slave driver talk. This is that plantation talk. This is how you. Because what she's doing is she's trying to send a message to the rest of you black men. Watch that shit. We will punish you if you get to talking like this. Okay, this is not what we want you to do because this is their way of like whipping black men. All right, because right now she thinks she's giving a whipping because 10, 15 years ago, a black man may have watched that video and thought, yo, man, you right, bro. You shouldn't be talking like that. Things have changed now. The women know that we're different now. The women know that they don't have the same influence, and people like her are still holding on to it. But I'm gonna break down what's really going on. That woman that was talking is deeply miserable. Whenever someone can go in depth and say a bunch of negative shit back to back to back, and then and all of it is all assumed. She don't know these people. Whenever someone makes the argument with the assumption that the other party are very good people who've done nothing wrong without any proof, don't listen to that person. And again, if that person has on a scarf, a house coat, and big ass glasses, come on now. I'm just saying,
What?
If she's standing outside, does that make her outstanding?
Well, goddamn.
Listen. Whenever I have a conversation with you guys about how black women belong to white men and whatnot, I'm not offended by it. I'm not always looking at it as I'm too old. Like when you were a young nigga, that's hard to stomach. Black women want to be with white men. You know what I'm saying? Like that's hard to stomach because emotionally it's hard to handle. But I'm explaining for any black man watching, you have to understand that it's about status. It's about access. It's about again, how serious do people take you, right? And I always talk about this shit. I think that one of the things that I want to promote is black men want to be taken more serious, right? And truly compete on the world stage with the other races of men in a very serious way. I feel like we getting there, right? But confidence is so important. How you perform, how you go about things, your confidence has so much to do with it, right? Yeah. So your upbringing, who you're around, especially the women around you, if they don't express having belief in you, if they're not consistent with the positive things they say, they can't say to you one day, you know what, babe, you are so handsome. You are so good looking. You know that? And then when they get upset with you, I never thought you was that cute, to be honest with you. You was never my type. Whenever you have one of those kind of experiences, run, move. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, you know what I mean?
Was bound to happen to Onyeka for two major reasons.
So here we have Love Don't Judge Fair Use, right? And it says we are a polyamorous throuple. So not only did the white boy get get one black woman, he got two black women. Now they may be a little like big backish, but that's probably the camera. These is probably like regular like thick people in real life, right? So check this out. And again, who knows? It may be dead internet, but this is so the story is that he's a virgin. I've never seen this before. It's gonna be a live reaction. This is some exclusive shit that I don't share with the world. Matter of fact, tonight I'm gonna use that gun.
Tonight, I want to see you use that gun.
We met our boyfriend Josh at Balky Daycare.
And I was a virgin until I met my two girlfriends.
He tricked us.
Oh yeah.
Because we did not know that he was a virgin.
We are a polyamorous throuple.
If I was in a relationship with just one person, I promise you it'd be easier.
I think my mom was a little surprised. It's my first relationship ever.
I was scared for you guys to be hurt. I was.
Poly relationships is just closeted cheating.
We just got a hate comment just now. We literally just now got a hate comment.
Before we met Josh,
We'd been together about like 3 or 4 years. Summer, you wanna go for a walk? When we first got together, we were kind of thinking about polyamory.
Let me get you a little leash on. Come on, babe.
But we also just wanted to explore and like figure out what we wanted.
it was definitely trial and error.
Especially being two girls, a lot of people were very gross.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Give me one, Iris.
That's what was nice about when we met Josh, was because we pursued him. He wasn't weird.
He said we pursue him is crazy. Now don't get me wrong. This is post-pandemic. I'm trying to tell you, you are going to start seeing it's going to start becoming way more normal, and you probably going to have a homeboy, or you probably going to just know me, and because you're going to see me in a throuple. The only way I'm going to be in a relationship is if I'm in a throuple. One of y'all got to ride in the back with Levi. or y'all take turns of who gonna ride in the front. You figure it out amongst yourselves. I'm not getting involved in that. You know what I'm saying? And here's the kicker. I think it's a good model because the way I look at it is like, yo, well, they can play with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta talk to her like that. If she always got a friend with her who's like always around, then they can be together all the time. And you know, she just she outstanding. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
What?
if she's standing outside, does that make her outstanding?
Listen, day and night. Not only is this nigga not handsome, he not in good shape. He's built. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm not saying he a bitch, but he is built like. You know what I'm saying? A salad, bro. Salad.
A salad costs 24 motherfucking.
You know what I'm saying? He like cats. There's not one masculine bone in his body. The black version of him cannot get two Keishas to come pursue him. Now, don't get me wrong. This is post-pandemic. So I think it's a mixture of the Brad worship and the rent. Rent done went crazy. I'm trying to tell y'all. Women don't make that much money. This is a way better survival plan for y'all, even if it's short term. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's why I look at. Listen, I'm trying to have me some throuple action, and listen, I just we do a little lease. You know what I mean? I put you on the lease for the year. The next year, I take you off. We got to reevaluate things. See, we're gonna be keeping things going. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, I'm really a rich nigga though.
Rich nigga, though, but it's cool though.
Manifest it.
I respect it though.
Respect it though. Yeah.
Come on, somebody, let's go. Josh is an introvert. I'm an introvert. I think Kendall's our extrovert, so
A little bit.
me and Kendall have been together for 6 years.
But we've known each other since we were 11.
Me and Kendall met in middle school.
We became best friends. I always wanted more. I will say that. I was pining for Iris even in our younger years.
Good job, mommy. Give me that.
I hadn't yet realized I was even gay at that point, so I
Go get some.
did not return those feelings until later after high school. We got together, and then 2 years after that, we met Josh.
Yeah.
We got with Josh.
2 years this January.
But we had already been working with him for
Years at that point.
like 2 years. I immediately had a crush on Josh. Immediately.
Whoa. She said she had a crush on Duke. Hold on, let's look at Duke again. Let's look at Chewbacca again. I want you to take your time and really imagine the black version of him has like this awkward afro, like a beard with no mustache. You know what I'm saying? You know, it like real. The black version of him is like a fat white being Corday. You know what I'm saying? Like what? There is nothing attractive about this man. I'm trying to tell y'all, black women really love white men. All right, and I want y'all to see how deep. Now we just see the polar opposite. Now again, what old girl was talking about with Ryan Davis, she really was just expressing how much she hate niggas. Cause that's what that shit is. It's basically like, I cannot believe this nigga. This nigga need to be whipped. He need 1,000 lashes. Listen, they love Brad so much that he say, "Yo, I'm gonna take the worst Brad I can get." They could have got a better Brad than this. He is completely unfunctional. A virgin Brad, a out of shape virgin Brad, with nothing going for himself. He deserves 2 women, but also we got income. He gonna use that gun.
Tonight I want to see you use that gun.
Years at that point.
like 2 years. I immediately had a crush on Josh. Immediately.
It was like
Immediately,
Josh
it's
just
crazy.
like appeared like a little angel.
Like a puzzle piece, really.
Yeah.
He just like fit into our puzzle pieces.
Jealousy is so normal and it's so common, especially when you're in a situation like this. But Josh helped us learn how to get through it a lot because we realized that if we were mean to each other, it was also hurting him because there's love for everyone to have, you know?
It was rocky in the beginning, but we got a hang of it.
Well, as soon as we started getting together, it felt so natural.
She said she immediately had a crush on this nigga. It's fucking crazy. Hey, yo, if you're a black dude, you've heard something like this about a white guy, about either like a dirty white guy or just a really unimpressive white guy. You have heard someone talk about him in the most like gleaning positive way possible. But no, I'm just saying though, like listen, when you really like someone or you really want someone, you can find so many positive things to say about them. You know what I mean?
Sure.
He was just always so like so great and so sweet and kind.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty casual at first. Then
You see them slippers he got on? Those are not the slippers that a man should never have on anything he has on right now. If any danger is to befall them, they are in very real danger.
we just, fell in love with Josh.
So fast.
So-
He tricked us
oh yeah.
because we did not know that he was a virgin the first time he came over. I didn't even suspect afterwards at all.
Yeah, I didn't think he was a virgin at all. And then he said he was.
Look at the
and when
B-roll.
He said he was. I genuinely thought he was lying.
He was so confident that first night. He was very confident and very like, I don't know, it just seemed like you knew what you were doing.
And sometimes people can a little twinge of jealousy.
Stop, get up. Look at this nigga getting up.
And sometimes
So this is who I'm sorry. I hate to keep stopping the video, but this is who they let take both of them down. This is such a coveted position to get between two women, even if it is them, right? But listen, I suspect that after all those years together, y'all both realized, listen, when the economy started to hit, when the Biden era started, y'all realized that, you know what, maybe we're not that gay, all right? And old boy right here, he got a job, and if we had his income and whatnot, then we can both afford to buy Beyonce tickets. You know what I'm saying? You know, we good. We lit now.
people can a little twinge of jealousy.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I'm on top of the world, you know? It's great.
Yeah, that
It was unexpected, but it's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Okay, I'm not good at dancing though, so just know that.
You just have to do something like, it's literally so small. This one we got, poly relationships is just closeted cheating.
How's it closeted if we're out in the open about it? I think a lot of people don't realize that just because I love Iris doesn't mean I don't love Josh, and vice versa. We just got a hate comment just now. We literally just now got a hate comment.
Why did someone just tag us? It says, hot take, people in poly relationships be ugly sometimes.
I just feel like it's outlandish.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're saying that.
At least, yeah, exactly. Like, who?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a stack. People who be into like alternative lifestyles a lot of times, people who really be into, yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm not saying they are or nothing like that, but anyway, so you guys get the point. I'm not gonna keep, belaboring this. We're gonna watch a little more of this drawing. I wanna play the entire episode. Y'all can check out the channel. This is what's this called? Love Don't Judge. That's the name of the channel too.
How are you?
We're very happy together, and there's no reason to pass judgment on something you know very little about.
Someone said he just got lost in the Black Forest and got blessed at the same time. Any racial comments have been mostly like, this white man has 2 black queens.
Yes, people are shocked that he has 2 black queens. Why take the opportunity to be mean?
Yeah.
And you could just be nice and maybe brighten someone's day.
Okay, Josh, will you get the brown sugar out? No, I feel like we're all very respectful. We're polyamorous, so like if you have a crush on someone, that's fine. Just tell me about it. Like,
You can't really control your feelings, and I think we're a testament to that. Really, the most important thing when you are in a polyamorous relationship, everyone's feelings have to matter, or it can get really toxic and really unfair.
first time Josh, he had spent the night, and I had to work the next day, but Kendall didn't. So they literally spent the morning together, and I was so salty. Like, what? Okay, Josh, can you give me half a cup of sugar and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar?
It can be exhausting too. Like, if I was in a relationship with just one person, I promise you it'd be easier. I promise.
All right, so what I keep thinking about is, and what I want to know about is the finances. Okay, it's getting clearer and clearer. Maybe it's not about the finances. Okay, so when I see them doing social media, so if you don't know what's going on, they basically, a lot of these people are here to promote their social media. So what they want to do is promote this polyamorous lifestyle, because this is a good show. This is really interesting. So we have just the least likely, just the last person that you suspect that you would see in a situation like this, right? Which is beloved right here, and So this is interesting. It definitely catches your attention, right? But when you start seeing TikTok and all that type of stuff, they're making content for other black women because they love this kind of shit. They love seeing white men genuinely happy to be around black women. But I'm just saying, like, it's really a thing. Like I said before, yo, if they could, they would throw a Thanksgiving Macy's Day Parade for Venus and Serena for both Landon and Brad. Which one got? Was it Venus? Venus's white husband is only worth $1 million. The Williams sisters are multi-millionaires. They make millions of dollars. You could be a millionaire because you own a few homes. You could be a millionaire because you have an apartment building. Which is impressive still. You know what I mean? But not for someone, not a woman who's a multi-millionaire. Know how perking me. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking Guyanese. Sorry, I'm speaking
I'm
Guyanese.
speaking English. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking Guyanese. You know?
No, chill for what? Who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man.
You would, like, the communication has to know, like, it would, but, like, we do it even though it's hard because of how much love there is and how much fun it is, like.
Our polyamorous relationship right now is closed.
So I think right now adding someone in would just kind of be, it'd be too much for them and for us probably, so we're just gonna stay focused on us.
My mom and Josh's mom are coming over to discuss how they really feel about our relationship.
When they had a crush on Josh, I was kind of involved in that part of it because they would talk about him and we don't know what to do. We don't know how to approach him. Like, should we do it this way? Should we do it that way?
He actually didn't tell me. He just showed me a picture.
I think my mom was a little surprised. It's my first relationship ever, so it just kind of.
Yeah, I know. She probably surprised that her allegedly autistic son. You know what I mean? That I'm saying that her lame. First, you probably know she's surprised that you ever got laid. And real talk, his next thing too. His mother is